श्रीशाय गुणाशये हृत्याय चित्तविद्याय मध्वाय च नमो नमः। बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वम् अमोघता अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च हनुमस्मरणात्मने। पूज्याय राघवेन्द्राय सत्यधर्मरताय च भजतां कल्पवृक्षाय नमतां कामधेनवे। आपादमौलिपर्यन्तं गुरूणाम् आकृतिं स्मरेत् तेन विघ्नाः प्रणश्यन्ति सिद्ध्यन्ति च मनोरथाः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो
silent.
Rajendra here decided to have the lecture on Ishavasya Upanishad tomorrow, but I am pre-phoning actually for 4 reasons. So tomorrow a short time and also less people maybe. That's more tired. More of all these things, the main reason is today is the up-to-date for Ishavasya. Because today we are observing Upavasa. The meaning of Upavasa and the message of Ishavasya Upanishad is one and same. Most of the people, they don't know the meaning of Upavasa. They think that Upavasa means not taking food. It's common meaning. But the actual meaning is not taking food is not meaning, but forgetting food is the meaning of Upavasa. Unfortunately, the day of Upavasa we remember food more and but the real meaning of Upavasa means Upasamite Vasa. That means living with God. The same meaning is Ishavasya. Ishavasya Avasa. The Upavasa and Ishavasa is one and the same. So that is why I prefer the day of Upavasa to tell about Ishavasya. You have the meaning of Ishavasya and the meaning of Upavasa. So let's see. When we remember God, we are near to God. When we forget God, then we are away from God. Upavasa means the day for remembrance of God. All other days we forget. Just we should have one day for only for remembrance of God, that is Upavasa. Living with God or remembering with God. If you forget someone, then you are not living with him. Though he is in your house, though he is very near to your house, but you are not remembering him, then you are forgetting him. Then he is not with you. Though he is in India, but every day, every time you are remembering, then he is with him, with you. So Upavasa means remembrance. If you remember someone, then we are with him. If we forget with someone, then we are not with him. That is why Ishavasya and Upavasa is one and same. That is why I prefer Ishavasya Upanishad rather than tomorrow it is tonight. Among all Upanishads, the great Upanishads and very attractive Upanishad is Ishavasya Upanishad. 18 mantras are the root of knowledge. Ishavasyamidam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat tena tektena punchitaha margata kasasita. Surprisingly, each single mantra is representing whole Gita. If you go through one first sloka, then also it is containing whole Gita. go to second shloka, then also second mantra, then also it is representing whole Gita. That is the speciality of Upanishads. That is the speciality of Holy Granthas. If you go through one shloka, you are entering all message. So that is why I remember that Gandhiji, he told somewhere that though we lose all other scriptures, if one mantra will be there, it's done. Ishavasya Upanishad. Yatkincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena punjitaha makrita kasya. It's a very beautiful mantra. The meaning of this mantra, think this whole world is the abode of God. Ishavasyam idam sarvam. Idam sarvam. Everything is his abode. Yatkincha jagatyam jagat. Whatever may be, it is his house. Whatever he allows, take that. Don't interfere others' life. Mahakrita kasya chitta. It's the meaning of the surface meaning of this mantra. If we practice this message, then we can get rid of from all kinds of worries. For all kinds of worries, the main root is, it is mind. When you start to think, this one is mine, this one is mine, this one is mine, then you are entering into the sorrows. If you forget that it is not mine, it is his, Ishavasya, then everything is okay. Another place, Atmavasya Vidam Sarvam, same word. Ishavasya Vidam Sarvam, Atmavasya Vidam Sarvam. If you start to think that this is not my house, it is his house. It is not my thing, it is his thing. Then you are all the time you are happy. The reason for sorrow, thinking that it is mine and mine. Possessing mentality. When we develop that, we are developing problems. When we reduce that, then we are reducing the problem. That is why each one should think this is his rather than this is mine. When we think like that, then all the time we will be released by tension. The root of the tension is mine and me. For example, if you travel your own car, all the time you will be tense. What happens? So much coming. If you travel by train or others' car, you sleep. Because it's not my car. So whenever I travel by my car, I don't sleep. Because I am always careful. Drivers, he may miss something. What will happen if my car is crashed? No insurance. How much insurance? How many repairs? All these things. It runs in my mind. So I can't sleep. If others' car, I can't sleep easily. No problem. That means if you think it is mine, then tension. If you think it is not mine, then it's okay. That is why in other place it is said, Griheshu atitivat vasit. In our own house, how we should live like guest. How guests they do, they come to our house, all the facilities they use. They take bath, they take food, they access internet, they use phone, Everything they know. But no tension, because it is not mine. But for us, if you think it is mine, without reason there is a tension. Something may happen, something may happen. It says, the root of the tension is thinking it is mine. The root of the joy is, it is not mine. If you start to think like that, it's not mine, all the time you are happy. If you start thinking everything is mine, where I am going to lose, then all the time tension. That is why many times I used to say that the only word in the dictionary which is not having meaning, it is loss. For the word loss, no meaning at all. Loss. Many people, they think, oh, I lost everything. The loss is related to the investment. If you are having investment, then you can claim that I lost this much. When there is no investment, where is the question of loss? You didn't bring anything. You came empty hand, then you are claiming I lost millions of dollars. Someone was claiming that. One ship, Titanic like that, sink in the ocean. Said, I lost millions of dollars, but no proof is there. So what we do, we are claiming that loss. Then loss is related to the investment. Once we are not having anything brought, then how can you say loss? So whatever you get, it is gain. All the time you are gaining, you are not losing. So if you think in that way, then all the time you are happy. If your share will go up, then all the time, the whole day you are very happy. Because you are gaining. So if you think everything is gaining, then every time you are happy. If you think you invested, then you are all the time tense. So that is why this mantra says, Ishavasya Upanishad. Everything is his. It is not mine. Then no need for worry. All the time what we do, when we lose something, we blame God. When we get something, then we don't think Him. The mother, she was all the time cursing God. He took my son. He died in accident. So God is unjust. He is doing injustice. All the time she was cursing God. If you say, you ask her, who gave her son? From where it has come? Did you remember when you got your son? You didn't think from where my son has come, from which day he is my son. But only when you are missing him, you are blaming God. It should be two ways. If you remember God when He is giving the son, if you thank Him, then you are eligible to ask why you have taken my son. If you didn't thank, you are not eligible to ask why you are doing it. That is why all the time we are thinking everything is on account of me. Everything is mine. Everything is mine. This is mine, this is mine, this is mine. So if you stay in a rented house for 10 years, then you may declare, it is mine. So that what they do nowadays, when we are renting the house, only for 11 months. So you should remove. Then he should think that it is not mine. If you give 10 years with lease, 15 years lease, then what he thinks, who is the owner? I am the owner. Right. For that what we do, only 11 months, not 1 year also. After 11 months, he should come to me and he should beg me, then I should renew that. So ours is, using the property is not owning one. We think if I use, I am the owner. That is the logic we are having. Sometimes what they do, if years together, if they live in our house, we didn't take any rent, then they ask, please give this house, because we are living since 50 years. Not much property was taken by like that. They used to come and ask me, okay, we are here for 70 years, so please give it to us, because we are there. I used to ask them, okay, if you are living 70 years, do you pay any rent? No much? No. So I will add all the rents for 70 years. Then you know what is your position. So what we think, using is owning. If we use, we think I am owning that. Using is not at all owning. Owning is different and using is different. That is why this mantra says, this is all His. Ishavasya Upanishad, Yatkincha Jagatyam Jagat. Everything is His. Tena tektena bunchita. Whatever He shows the mercy, you should be under His mercy. Why we are suffering? Because we are suffering because we are thinking God's house is my house. My house. That is why. What happens if guest comes to our house and he uses everything, then he will enter into the bedroom also. If he will ask, where is the cupboard? Where is your checkbooks and passport, all these things. If the guy, he is permitted only to travel in fixed area. Only his room, kitchen, bathroom, all these things. He is not allowed to enter bedroom and where is the cupboard, where is the key, and where is the cash, where is the checkbook, all these things he should not ask. If the guy will start to ask that thing, then what we do? Next time we are not in the hall. We are not in this town. We will be happy. Then he will punish them. If you do all these things, I will punish you. Why we are punished? Because we are doing like that. We are in the house of God, but we are thinking we are going above the limitation, beyond the limitation. When we go beyond the limitation, then we are punished. That is why we are snatching everything, we are entering everywhere, and we are taking everything, then God is going to punish. That is not yours. Until you know that it is not yours, He is going to punish. When you say all the time, this was not mine, then okay, stay here more days. That is the nature of us. If the guest, until he is within the limit, then we are allowing him to stay more days. If he is crossing the limit, then we will try, just we will give the ticket. Okay, tomorrow the good flight rate is very low, take the ticket. Like that, we do the same thing. Why He is punishing? Because you are snatching His property. You are thinking, it is mine, it is mine, it is mine. So don't think like that. Ishavasya Upanishad. That is why when you use, you should use as much needed. Beyond the need, if you use, you are considered as thief. He is allowing us to use his property whatever you need. Beyond your need, if you accumulate, if you use, then you are all the time punished. Why the government is punishing the people who are earning more and not paying the tax? We worked hard, we earn this much of money. Who are you to take our money out? No, you are in our country. You are eligible only to take within the bracket. Beyond the bracket, it is us. So you are using our roads, you are using my water, you are using all the facilities, but you are telling everything is mine. How it should be. So when we are in his house, we should use as minimum as possible. Whatever needed, it is allowed. Beyond that, it is punishable. So that Ishavasya Upanishad, everything is his, and you are only under his mercy, and you are only allowed to use within the limitation. You are bad to go. Then you are alright. You are happy. That is the main message of this mantra. Ishavasya Vidam Sarvam Yatkinja Jagatyam Tena Tektena Punjitaha Magata Kasya. Whatever he allows, alright. So he is like father. Maybe there are 10 brothers. One brother is not liking another brother. But for a father, he should maintain everyone should be in the house. So if you don't like another one, it's up to you. But I cannot kick out my another son. So I want to be, everyone should be here. If you quarrel, it is yours, not mine. That is why Ishavasya, his parivar. So all are his children. He wanted to live, all children should be in one house. So according to his wish, if you are ready to live, live. If you are not following that wish, then you will be kicked out. That is why Ishavasyam, that means not only Isha, but also his parivar. So the father's house means whomever father wants to be stayed here, we should accept that. Because it is his house. So if you are not comfort with other guy, it is up to you, not for father. So that if you cannot live with another person, then you should be thrown out, not God, not the owner. So that is another message, that this is the house of God, and whomever he wants to be live here, that is his wish, it is not our wish. That is why adjustment is the it is essential. That's not optional. That is why in another way in Krishna, in Gita, he says, Parasparam Bhavayanta Shreya Paramavamsata. So God made all people to live together, to test us, how you live together. You may say that, I cannot live with him, I cannot live with him, I cannot live with him. But it is my wish, because it is my house. If you don't want, it is yours. But the house is mine. That is why Ishavasya Upanishad. It is up to you how to adjust with the other person. In hostel, you cannot say that, oh, I don't want to, I want to separate. No, everything is general. It is up to you to adjust. Otherwise, you can go out. You cannot say in the school, only one student, I should be there, no other should. Then you go, you find other You build your own school and your own teachers, faculty, everything, and you do that. But in my school, the rule is you should study with other students only. It's up to you. So Ishavasya. He wants everyone should be here. So he wants you should not disturb any other one. If you are going to disturb other one, then I am going to punish you. That is why this mantra says, think everything is his. Then automatically we are adjusting others, other people. If you think it is mine, then we are not ready to adjust. If you think it is not mine, then we are ready to adjust. In your own house, you may think that this tap should be like this tap should be like this, and this should be like this. But in others' house, no. Whatever facilities there, you should use that. Otherwise, you go out. No chance to change. I don't like this kind of fittings in the bathroom. I want this kind of thing. Then you go to your house. It is my house. In my house, whatever facilities are there, you want to live, you use them. Otherwise, no. So, Upanishad says it is his house. So, you are the person who should adjust him and not the God. If you think in this way, then it is easy to adjust. If you think in other way, it is not at all possible. That is why, for all kinds of problems, the root reason is ego. So I told the other day that in America, a couple they approached me. They said, they said, Swami, you should offer a special prayer for us. Why? No, we cannot find houses for us. I told that. It's plenty, can find. Then this couple says, no, we want two houses together equally in same position. I asked why? You are okay too. One is for me and one is for my wife. So we should have an apartment every day. So my wife should be in her house and I should be in my house. So we cannot live together. How can I live with her? So she is under her money, I am under my money. So all the time, the side of divorce is separating the accounts. When the person starts to separate the account and all the things separately, it is the end of divorce. When you think we are together, it's not mine, then no problem. Then togetherness and joint family, and it's not for only for me, it is for everyone. It is not mine, it is others. It is his. Then automatically we meditate. That's why this mantra says Ishavasya Upanishad Etkincha Jagatyam Chinatam. Another way it is telling that if you think no place for our ownership, we say, I worked hard, I earned money, and I made all these things. Then God, He will ask, where is I? You worked hard, yes. How did you work? No, I spent my energy. From where that energy has come? I took food, energy. Where the food has come? So who created the food? Who brought the food? The food is mine, and energy is mine, and effort is mine. Then where is I? See, if you think in our body, how many things are going on all the time? No. We think just I took food and I got the energy. But it's not at all possible. If you see the body, how it is mechanized and how it is planned. Where is our part? No part at all. Bhujitra Jagat Bhuta Karana. Every body is surprising. How the energy is created. We take food. How it is designed. See, when we take food, food should be tested. For testing, the eyesight is nearby. When we take food, it will test and approve, then go. That's right. That is why two eyes are nearby. When we take food, then we should have the parimala. That is why nearby. Nose is also there. When food comes, it should be crushed. For that, teeth are nearby. The teeth are crushing, then it will fall down. That is why to lift. So again, tongue is nearby. They will lift and crush. If no taste, no one is doing that. That is why taste is also present in the air. So food has come and it was crushed and everything is ready, then sending into the stomach. When the food is coming down, then the automatic door is open, epiglottis. It is open. Like automatic door in an airport when you come, the sensor is there. So door is open. When you go inside, again it is closed. When food is coming, epiglottis is open. And when it goes down, and again it is closed. Are we doing that by our hand? Even many people, they don't know there is epiglottis and there is a door, an automatic door, and it is going and opening all these things. Once it is done, once we eat the food, it's done. No nothing. When food is coming to our stomach, no sound, nothing, no address. Where it has gone, what happened, we don't know. Then all the chemicals will gather and crushing, generating the energy. Okay, energy is created. Then the supply system. The energy is through the blood, it should be reached for nook and corner. Everywhere it should be reached. It's very cooked, he may cook very properly, tasty food. The most important thing is serving. So energy may be there, but serving that energy to nook and corner, everywhere, for hairs and for all limbs, the energy should be passed. So that is the system, circulation system, blood circulation system, all the time, pumping system. Do we do all these things every day? No, we don't know. We don't know also. The energy is created, energy is circulated through the blood, and the bad blood and good blood separately, system, drainage system, everything is. So we get the energy. In all parts, we see the mechanism. To lift something, we use our hand. So the hand is flexible. Either you can hold like this or you can stretch it like this. You can take, for the grip, there are fingers. So you lift the things and put the food in your mouth. If hand is not flexible, it is like danda, then how can you eat? We cannot lift anything, food. Every day Ekadhashi. Only the way, one trick I can tell that, we can do one thing. I can take the food and put to other mouth. And he should take the food and put to my mouth. If second person is not there, upvasa, Ekadhashi. But now we can cook and we can take food and take and eat. So, what is the idea? And also, by leg, we can fold the leg, we can stretch.